Welcome to the show with Joe. I am Joe. And today I decided, since I was so on point, I don't know if you caught this, but I talked about Akash getting kicked off Flagrant, who was already off the show for 6 months. The very next day, aka yesterday, Andrew Schultz comes out and talks about how he's officially left the show, Akash. So today, with the impending UFO releasing files tomorrow, on May 8th, today's May 7th, I'm going to say tomorrow, but you're probably watching today. So the UAP new declassified documents will start tomorrow at 3 p.m. So they gave us a hard deadline for this. And this is coming from Jeremy Corbell. He's a little weird. So this is from July 2023 somehow. This is basically what started everything that led to all of this disclosure stuff. This was the House committee holding UFO hearings, and the person who gave us the information that it's going to be 3 p.m. tomorrow is, you can't really see him here, but I'm sure he'll pop up in the video. His name is Jeremy Corbell. That's George Knapp right there. Jeremy Corbell is basically an investigator for UFO stuff, and he'll go meet with the people that have had experiences. But he's also been pretty vocal in the government, or trying to get government disclosure. He's not in the government. But George Knapp, you may know him. He basically broke the Bob Lazar story, where Bob Lazar, he confided in George Knapp, who's a strict journalist. He's very to the point and no bullshit. He doesn't try to fluff anything up. He just gets to the topic and then he sticks with it, and he's got stories about it. And he publishes articles. I don't know who this gentleman is, but right in the center here is David Grush. And David Grush this is part of the reason why I'm a little skeptical of him, but he was once in the government in classified programs. He kind of just came out of nowhere. He just kind of showed up. He just popped up and was like, "Yo, what's up, Jeremy? Yo, what's up, everybody? I worked in the government. I have classified information and information that I can talk about." So he's been definitely the arm of the government that's been helping all of this. And maybe it was a slow play to this, but his whole story is saying that he wants to definitely move the UAP thing forward and try to get some real disclosure. Because if you're into this, even just 25%, and even if everybody knows the government hides stuff from us, right? There's definitely some weird things going on. People are seeing these orbs everywhere. So this announcement tomorrow has a chance to be pretty big, but everyone's expectations are oh yeah, right, they even give us anything. My bold prediction is they have some old pilots with descriptions of things that are written down that are declassified. Maybe we'll get some kind of new weird video, which I'll show you one here, which is pretty weird, that was declassified. But here, let's just listen to this 1 minute talk from David Grush at the hearing here. You can kind of get a feel for him.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
I know the exact locations, and those locations were provided to the Inspector General.
Has any of the activity been aggressive, been hostile in your reports?
I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured. And the activity, and I got to
by UAPs or by people within the federal government?
Both.
If you were me, where would you look? Titles, programs, departments?
I'd be happy to give you that in a closed environment. I can tell you specifically.
And I would say, and I've told people that you have to know where to look. They're not going to divulge it to you because of the classification level.
David Fravor is another big one here. His, I believe he is the one that saw the Tic Tac, and but it was filmed UFO. he was in a plane. He's a pilot, and it locked onto a UAP, and it like held onto it, and it was like a really clear shot that got declassified as well. And David Fravor is just a good guy. He's just like a pilot, and he's just calm, direct. He's like, hey, I'm just a freaking Air Force guy. I saw this. This is what I saw, and let me talk about it. So I believe him. He's real.
But if you know where to look and who to talk to, which is exactly what Mr. Grush can point you, then you have them.
So what they ended up doing was they had during that whole interview is they requested a skiff, and then the skiff is like a closed environment that's protected by security, and they can talk to like AOC and all these other people about where to look and stuff. So they do set up the skiff in 2023. Some files get released, and now tomorrow, because Trump made it a big thing, they're saying that tomorrow at 3 p.m. another set of files are going to come out. And, well, Trump didn't say it directly. He said soon. But Jeremy Corbell is saying 3 p.m. tomorrow, which he needs this for his credibility. Like, if this is not, like, Jeremy hinges a lot on everything being, like, serious. And if you want to listen to him, there's a Joe Rogan on him. He's on there, and you can kind of see he's kind of cringe. But at the same time, he hasn't really said anything wrong yet. And he does seem to like ask the right questions and present like it's not like, oh, I'm crazy, like there's UFOs, they're gonna take over the world, or they already own us, or like it's a soul factory, like whatever. He's more like, the people need to know about this, but they need to know about this for their safety. Like you need to know, like that kind of talk. Another big player in this is Tim Burchett. I really like this guy. He's really fun to listen to. He actually, and this is what I wanted to get to, is it's really weird that all this stuff is coming out at the same time. So Tim Burchett, he was at that hearing. He got a skiff, and he's probably been the most vocal about who he's talked to in the government in order to like get this UAP thing moving along. So what I was trying to say was he was just on Joe Rogan yesterday, and I don't think they knew about it until halfway through the show that it would be released tomorrow. This just came out today as well, 5/7. You got Bob Lazar was on not that long, maybe a week ago. Bob Lazar also released a documentary about, it wasn't a week ago, it was probably 2 weeks ago. But on that same day, if not maybe a week or two before that even, Bob Lazar had released a video. He doesn't do all this kind of stuff, but he released a documentary on what he actually went through, and they like AI recreated it. It's on Amazon. And also, we have Disclosure Day coming out pretty soon. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of stuff at the same time is all I'm really trying to say. It's just weird that it's all getting bunched together. Disclosure Day is already like, ooh, what's happening? Why at the same time that all this is going on? But Tim Burchett said he had some people visit him. Basically, the Joe Rogan interview is good, but he talks about how when he was younger, some guys came and showed him a video at his house, and it didn't pick up a heat signature on his farm, so that's what really like messed with him. But yeah, this is what I'll show you in a second. So here's like an example of like one of the weird videos that came up. So this is declassified by the Pentagon. So yeah, here's the gimbal, which is one of what I was just talking about. They caught it on cam in the sky.
Dude, that is a fucking drone, bro.
Come on.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. The whole thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is the LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing. It's rotating.
They say, look at it. It's rotating. Like what the heck? So my opinion here is I talked about it before with 0 point energy and all that. I don't think anything major comes out, but I do think we get some more interesting insights on what's going on. There's too many top members of government, or I really should say government contractors, that don't want anything to come out that would harm money and energy and all of that. So I'm not expecting a whole lot, probably a video or two and a bunch of files on stuff. I mean, if it's anything more than that, I'm going to be talking about it, obviously. But just odd to me that all this stuff is coming out at the same time. And hey, at least they're moving fast. And people are talking shit saying it'll never come out. And now it's coming out. So, yeah. This has been the show with Joe. Thanks for watching.